till one of them ushers come up there with that tissue, like, give it here.
Give it here.
You know the deal. But they say the Lord giveth and the Lord take it away.
Yeah.
Well, the usher take it away on this.
Right when you enjoying that piece.
That got real good too. That when you know how once it break down and get all the juices getting good, that's the one. That's the one.
I was going downtown too.
Yeah, she was. I was sitting there the whole time watching her
He
like.
was getting ready to smack me.
I was sitting there like, is she chewing?
I never
she was getting
Getting it too. She was getting it. I mean, you know why? Because you know why? It was a Marvel connection. Like they was just chilling last week. It was like.
Well, that's another Marvel connection.
Right. All right.
But see,
no more gum chewing though.
But see, that was my first time meeting the brother. My first time meeting you, but I feel like I kind of met you because.
Right. We connect. You know they say real recognize real. That's right, player. All right, man. I know how it is.
How's Court on?
Of course,
Yeah, we want to talk about
We want to talk about
Call in, man. Call in.
Well, I don't know if we can call in now.
No call.
I can't call.
Oh, no calling on this side, y'all. Just got comment, ask any questions.
We do calls over there.
Call on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we ain't got no phone over here, y'all. Ain't no connection. The phone, the cable man ain't coming. You know, we try to get Diamond K to pay the bill for him. He needs some money on his book. Somebody, what's your cash app? He needs some money on his cash app so we can get the bill paid. We need some phone line hooked up or something.
Go for me.
That's all we need.
Listen, man.
We get ready to have some fun.
Ask some questions.
So much. Yeah, you can ask the question on here.
Okay, that's what y'all do. That. Yeah, how fast can y'all type? Type it
in. Yes.
You get them women that work for the government, they be like, I can do 75 words a minute. Okay,
look at
with your
that.
ass up.
Y'all got a whole bunch of people on this one, but y'all gotta go to the other page.
I don't know how to do that. I'm kind of I'm technically challenged.
All right.
Of course, they can watch live on radioonfire.com.
Yeah, watch it live, Radio on Fire.
Well, how can I do that?
radioonfire.com.
Well, actually, I put it on as my comment.
Well, why this one got a delay?
No, this is what I try to answer people's stuff. I got two things going on, so that was the live.
So this live?
Yeah.
And that's YouTube?
No, this is the one I just look at.
Okay.
At any comments.
Okay.
Don't be trying to mess me up now.
No, we're not looking at any of these. We're looking at right here, because it's going to go on that Radio on Fire.
Going right there?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on.
So,
just focus. Just focus on
I just need to know which one we
just
going.
don't look at
You gonna look right there.
Oh, there you go, Bouncy Daddy. There it is.
We're back, Mr. Brown. Back.
They say you have not because you ask not. See that? Asking you shall receive. That tonight I'm good.
No. Why you didn't put no lotion on?
Oh no, I lotioned up from head to toe. I lotioned up from head to toe, and you know what? It always works on the extremities. Everything that stick out a little further than the rest. If I took my shirt off, my belly probably look the same way.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's a little too much.
No, don't do it.
TMI. Okay, all right.
No. Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown said.
So you're going to see me over here maneuvering. This behind the scenes, so they got all that behind the scenes.
Okay, so right now I'm
We're on commercial break, so
we ain't doing nothing.
do you want to sit here or you want to sit there?
No, you need to be right. Everybody set up perfect.
I just want to know because I keep talking to you. All right,
It's fine. They looking at you.
I know, I remember the thing said commercial.
Yeah, for our actual live. It hasn't started yet.
All right, 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Like, oh, I'm so nervous.
I might as well just keep that one going.
Yeah, you might as well keep that.
Like how the boys and men was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
How do you know about
4,
that?
3, 2, 1. That's all it is.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Angie Winder, your host of the RTV radio show here with my co-host, Brother Juan Nance. We are here with we are here. I cannot. We are here with our special guest, Deacon Brown.
I just want to make sure they know which one is which.
Deacon Brown.
Mr. Brown is here with
Oh,
us.
that's me. Hey, y'all.
So this is going to be a great show. I don't even have any, because he's the other co-host right now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm doing it now. I'm in the building this time.
Listen, with everything been going on in the world,
Yes, laughter.
we needed laughter.
Yes.
All right.
And we needed some prayer.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't get me started. I might get shot. Cameras ain't set up for all that. He be right following me all around the room. Wait a minute.
So we are going to have some really good fun. Please make sure y'all tune in to our live video. We're at radioonfire.com, and that's on YouTube, as well as our radioonfire.com Facebook page. Okay.
Anything else?
Make sure y'all see the full view of us, so that way you can see his knees.
Wait a minute. Why y'all got me pointing out my... You know what? I put lotion on before I left Georgia. You was not going to get me like that. No, you not.
Listen, we are so delighted to have our special guest on the show. I've known him for so long. He is a Marble alumni.
Marble Mustang.
Look. He don't know which one. Hey.
Go Marble. Homecoming coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's homecoming coming up.
nephew
So yeah,
will
we
be
just did that plug. But we always want to spotlight people that are doing some great things in the community, and he gives back in his laughter, his spirit, that is just filled with so much joy.
But I ain't getting back no money. I get back a lot of things, but don't ask for no money.
Brother Nance, thank you so much for being my co-host.
No problem.
It's official now, everyone.
Yes, it's official. I'm definitely has officially made it.
All right, well, congratulations.
Look at that. So it's nothing to be
Yes, look at God. All right, there it is. Won't he do it?
Won't he do
Yeah,
it?
you know, sometimes you just gotta, go for it. You gotta shoot your jump shot. So I like to support people doing great things in the community. So
All right.
thank you for coming on the show today.
Oh, it is my honor. I appreciate y'all for the invite and everything.
So y'all have to make sure that y'all support him. He has some things coming up, and we just want to make sure. Look at that.
That's all right.
You want to make sure that you support Mr. Brown,
My bad.
Impersonator, with some things that he has going on, and we wanted to talk about that today.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we can separate.
Somebody said
the
53.
two.
Oh, well,
Somebody
bless
said
bless your heart. Bless your heart. Mhm.
So he put the question of how old does he look? Is that what it is?
Yeah, how old does he look? Whoever get the closest by the end of the show, you get one free juice.
Ah. We gonna juice you. You gonna have the juice.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Tupac. You got the juice now.
Mr. Brown, how's Cora doing?
Oh, Cora doing just fine. Everything. She's down there with them kids in them schools and all. The children are the future.
Lord.
They need all the help they can get.
Do
That's
you
Lord.
hear what's going on in our schools?
Whew. I caught the news. I caught the news, y'all.
So
It's terrible. That's what it is.
So let me ask you a question. So what made you get into this, doing Mr. Brown and sharing laughter?
Oh, well, I guess I always had a little funny side to me, a little wittiness and everything like that. And one of my good friends and all, she told me that I looked like him. And I said, no, I don't. She said, yes, you do. And I said, no, I don't. But I had a full beard. Now you got that beard. And I had a full beard and everything. She said, you cut that beard down and put on some of them clothes and a little makeup and everything. She said, yeah, you can do it. And I thought about it. And that light bulb went off. Said, you know what? You can do it. And I did it. And I'm doing it.
And how long you been doing it?
Next month be 8 years.
8 years.
Yes, look at God.
Look at God.
Ooh, hallelujah. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Now,
crazy.
I saw a flyer going on, is it October or November? Will you have
November
one?
2nd.
Look at that. So
It's called Sully's Comedy Cellar.
Mhm.
Up there, I don't know the address, 83, 63, something. It's up on Hartford Road. Up above that, what the thing go around you, the beltway. It's just above the beltway. up on the left-hand side and everything. If you get up past that supermarket, you don't went too far. But it's up that way. You can go to Sully'sComedyCellar.com for your tickets and all. They're only $20. Don't be cheap, y'all. You know, they ain't nothing but a couple meals. Some of y'all people can afford to lose a few meals. It ain't gonna hurt you. Nah. And you come in there, $20, and we're gonna have a live band, and yours truly, we got MC and everything, and you come in the 2-item minimum. So that's the 2 items, not 2 drink, 2 items. So you can get food, drink, 2 food, 2 drink, however you want to mix it up, mix and match, make it do what it do. Mix and match, yeah. We come in and we gonna have us a good old time. November 2nd, 8 p.m.
I'm gonna make sure I try to be there. I had to put that on my plan.
What up, Paul?
Look at that.
Paul, how old you think the brother is?
Oh, what they say?
I don't know. Somebody said 53, and we're waiting to see who else chime in. You know,
Yeah,
the question is, how old do you think the
Mm.
brother is? You know?
How old? Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody else saying it. See, I got glasses and still can't see.
Oh, Lord,
I should have
have
probably
mercy.
put it on the larger one.
Do you need an upgrade? Like that being said, let me upgrade you. Upgrade.
So look, this is our first time in the Boom Boom Room.
Wait a minute, somebody been on this couch.
I didn't even
No,
know.
no,
If somebody been boom boom on this couch.
I did not know this was called the boom boom.
You didn't
No,
know?
I'm kidding.
The first time I know you ain't put no slip cover on it
this
or
is
nothing.
the first time in the upper room.
You sure? Wait, we ain't about to hold on that. But you sure? Like, I remember my grandmama used to have the plastic on the
Oh my
couch.
goodness.
And
My
look,
grandparents-
Somebody said 50,
Bro,
bro.
they give your bless your heart. Just
Somebody
bring it
said
on down.
50.
Get to it.
What up,
Get
brother
to it.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandparents.
My
still
aunt
have
said
plastic
60.
bags.
My aunt said 60. My
Oh,
aunt
she
said
just
60.
being fresh.
She and I already heard what he said. He said you being fresh.
Being fresh.
Go
baby.
auntie.
60.
Go auntie.
Now listen, you had I cannot.
She
So,
forgot a
so we
question.
had the Mervo Got Talent, and oh my gosh, like
You was there?
I was
Did you see it?
there.
Oh, shut down.
I recorded you and put it on my page. I'm gonna put this on this page too.
All right. Yeah, I did a little
And you
something,
were
something.
so good.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I try so hard.
And you were singing.
Mm.
You,
I don't know though. I don't know about all
we
that.
want you to sing.
You know what? Well, you can sing, but you can be my choral.
Okay.
Huh? Can you sing?
And Brother Mark.
Can you sing?
No, I definitely can't sing.
You
but
can't
I do have a question.
I wonder her because if she could, take it to the king. Go on.
No, I want you to do the
It'd be more like bringing the cats.
I
Man,
want-
everybody
I
be
want
running
you-
out the door.
I want you to do the grandfather.
Oh no, you don't. But I need my daddy to pay for that.
You do.
Yep, I got it in the bag. Oh yeah, I brings it with me. It's like that American Express, never leave home without it.
My aunt says she's single.
Watch out there now.
Man,
Don't start no wrong
Hey,
business.
Aunt Ray, that's my number one fan. Aunt Ray is my number one fan. She said I'm single. Oh my goodness.
Oh
my
my
aunt said.
goodness.
Is she tall or short?
She's tall.
She tall?
She tall.
You seen Medea? Oh, you talking about tall? I mean tall.
No. She's not tall.
Oh, okay.
Auntie, how tall are you, Auntie?
You know I likes to climb. I can climb. Like,
Oh no.
no, okay.
I need you to go. Make sure you go to church
No, okay.
on Sunday.
That's gonna take an extra prayer.
So that goes into my question, like, so as an impersonator, do you create some of your own material too, or you base it all off the material from the things that the actual character does?
Well, I tell you like this, it started out as just a few things just based off of the story,
Okay.
the movie, and the sitcom and
Okay.
everything, and I just kind of built from that.
Okay.
You know, just add a little more to it. Everything just come from me. Now, I got a couple little catchphrases I might use, like what the what, or
Okay.
something, you know, or something
Okay.
like that. But most everything is just from me.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking because I've never, you know what I mean? Like, I've never, met an impersonator before. So
Okay.
I wanted to know,
I'm gonna
like,
tell you something. It's harder than what people
I know,
think.
that's what I'm saying. So, like, how do you, like, switch in and out of yourself? Like, it's yourself, but it's like, you know what I mean?
Well, you let me know when you want me to switch, and then we can just switch.
All right, well, who's the other brother?
Okay, so the other brother is Alan.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm also Alan Mclaurin.
Okay.
Yes, I went to Merville, class of 90, give it up, bang.
90.
You know, and that's how we do. I'm a Baltimore native, born and raised.
Okay.
And, I just enjoy what I do. I like to get out and make people laugh and just have fun. We got so much turmoil and trouble. Everything is, everybody's so jacked up and tight wired, you know, and just seem like they're ready to explode at any moment, you know. So you need that laughter to balance things out, you know. So I think that's a good thing.
And how has laughter like helped in your life, like in health and your life and just period, like?
I think it, man, brought my pressure down. Okay. You know, it was over, and just trying to stay with the crowd and the young folks and everything. So I do Zumba.
Okay.
You know, and I mean, yeah, give it up, Aurelia, A experience.
So how
I go to I do 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Okay.
You know, go to Zumba, Putty Hill Skate Land.
Okay.
It's only $5, people. Y'all should come through. We have a ball.
See.
I'm really like the only guy there, but hey, I have a good time. It all matters.
And I can't wait to see who guests is the brother A.
Y'all come on through. We have a good time. You gotta keep keep your limber, keep your moving around everything, and then you get out here with these kids and they start doing them dances.
Oh, they doing.
You know.
Speaking of the kids, like how do the kids and the youth like how do they receive you when you come through?
You want me Al or Brown to say?
I want both. I want both.
Oh, but you know what?
Now he got.
Now you want both. Now you want to be.
I'm being a little greedy.
Now you being greedy. You being greedy. All right, well, Brown say. Now see, now what you got to do, right? With the kids and all, it's like a love-hate thing.
Right.
You know, first you come in the door and they're like, oh, Mr. Brown, I love you. I watch all your show. I watch all the time with TV. Then they start coming at you, analyzing and looking at you all hard and everything. They're like, ooh, why you don't look like you do on TV? Why you don't sound like you do on TV? Why you got that tattoo in your arm? Why you got that gold tooth in your mouth? Because I'm from Big Bo. That's what I do. That's what I want to say, but I can't tell them that. You know. But then I just had to come up with my own answers and everything. And I told them, I said, you don't know me. You ain't seen me in person before. So you don't know what I got. They put makeup on, and the TV can make you shorter, taller, fatter, smaller. You never know.
Well, I need to.
You need what, the TV?
TV to make it.
You trying to get height? Are you trying to get Zumba, baby? I told
said
you got to come in there.
3 days a week.
You know, I dropped, when I did that Zumba, I dropped 39 pounds, and I went down 3 sizes. 3. I used to be big as a house. You couldn't tell the difference between me and Medea other than she taller. If I put one of them dresses in the way, I look just like her.
But
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, you know, I've been working at it and getting it in, and now it's just a routine. You do anything longer than 30 days, and it becomes like a habit, you know. And so I've been doing it 2.5 years, and so I love it.
Now, do you go as Alan or as Brown?
Yeah, I have to go as Alan. You can't go in there as Brown.
I was going to say,
you trying to work out, people laughing and
get
falling all over the place.
The classes as Mr. Brown.
You know, I asked her one time if she wanted me to do it, maybe like around Halloween or something, if everybody come in with a costume. But everybody be laughing too. We ain't gonna be able to get nothing done. They gonna be laughing, falling all over the place. And I done told you before, like I told that young lady outside, I don't know no PRC. And they get to falling on that floor and everything, and choking and laughing.
PRC.
And somebody gonna have to come over there and pump on their chest.
On my live on Randy. Stop getting fresh on my live. I want to try.
Blow that hot. If I blow my hot breath in their mouth, I bet they raise up them. You thought they had the Holy Ghost in there. But your aunt still being fresh.
Yeah, she jumped in front and told me I want to try Zumba. I bet you do want to try Zumba.
All right now, don't pass out. Don't hurt yourself.
Don't start no stuff.
I've been doing it for a while. You got to build up to this. Believe that.
You got to build up to it.
So we got to make sure you sing before you leave.
Uh-oh. They done put me on the spot.
Because I went and recorded you and had you on the page, and I said, oh my goodness, it was just so comical. And laughter is really good. We were just talking about stress outside. How people are getting sick and dying and everything.
Yes, and young ones too. Ain't just the old, it's the young, and passing out, heart attack and stroke and everything.
That's self-care, man. You gotta take care of yourself.
Gotta take care of yourself.
You're aging, man. But that's a lot of things that the youth are not getting. They're not getting taught how to deal with emotions and balance and stress and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, they got problems like adults. You know what I mean? Like, I always share that to people. Like, we talk about the youth out of control, but they have problems of adults. Like, where they living at, how they eating. You know what I mean? They at 17, 15, 14, 12. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, it's just I hate to say product of the environment, but I think it's a lack of love in the environment. It's like a loveless generation. I mean, that's why they don't care about one another.
They really don't care.
I mean?
They
Like,
don't. They quick to pick up a gun and everything.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just terrible. You can't. Every time you turn on the news, they 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on now, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. You know, so that's why I asked you that question. Like, how did the youth embrace you? You know, as Mr. Brown and as Allen, because it's very important that they see, you know, brothers even just doing their thing and striving for what they want to do.
Now, like I said, I try to get them as good as I can. You know, like the ones that's like the teenagers and all. We can have the Sweet 16 parties and things like that, or 13. You know, those are usually pretty good. Those are pretty good, but you get them, I'm going to tell you, the worst ones is them little sassy girls about 9, 10, 11. They the ones right there, they just come in, then they be all, they be smacking lips, and let that man. I'm like, well, wait a minute, why you coming at me like that, you know? I done seen them, they pulling my suspenders, trying to pop me, they're sticking their hands, they just sticking their hands in my pocket. I said, well, I had to come up out of character, then I said, whoa, what you doing? I said, hey, what you doing? You better go to your mama now and go home. Don't want none of this.
So look, Brother Warren put how old they, I didn't know they had all these comments. 38, 65,
38,
45, 65, 58.
Who said 65?
They getting it.
Brother George C. Muhammad said 65. Was that the closest one?
I don't know.
I don't even know how old. I was just saying, was that the closest one? Okay. Have you ever met? So here's a question. You all up on my question.
That's how they did it. Like,
so
they look. You gotta be on your phone, and just like you can't be on the bus, you be on the phone.
Have you ever met Mr. David Mann in person?
Do y'all really want to hear about that? I'm gonna tell y'all, because we're gonna tell the truth. This like Tell the Truth Tuesday. We're gonna tell them what's going on. Yes, I met David Mann back in December of 2016. He was at the church, Evangel Cathedral, down there. Y'all know that big old church, sit down there by Six Flags, right across the street. Don't look like they cut out half a forest and put it back in the back and everything. They had a Christmas play down there with the almost like a sight and sound, like up in Lancaster, and they had the donkey and the camels and all that come through, and also like the nativity scene. You know, they had the nativity scene come, you know, and everything. But it's somewhere along the production, they had Marvin's I would call Marvin Sapp. Okay, I'm thinking about the football player. They had Marvin Sapp, Kirk Franklin, and Tamla Mann in the production, right? Okay. So after the show, they got David Mann and his kids, well, at least the 2 daughters. You know, they out there in the lobby and all, and they like vendor. Selling T-shirts, the CDs. This was when Tamla, new song, her new album, One Way, had come out and everything. So a friend of mine told me they was down there doing their thing, and they found out they was gonna be down there that following weekend. So I said, well, I'm going on down there, right? I get on down in the vehicle, put on my good goods and everything, and go down there. Yeah, I was open casket sharp now. I won't play with them now. I go on down there. I get on down there and everything, and run up in the door, and I jump right in the character, and everybody is coming at me, you know, like, ooh, and the lady say, oh, wait a minute, they taking pictures and all. Then all of a sudden they said, well, wait a minute. She said, isn't that Mr. Brown over there? I said, yeah, that's where I'm going there. David Mann, that's where I'm going to see him over there. She said, well, who are you? I said, no, I'm Mr. Brown. That's David Mann. I'm Mr. Brown. You know, so I get over there to him. I got an entourage of people behind me, walking up like we about to have a beef. You know, remind me one of them Michael Jackson videos back in the day, everybody coming in there. We come up on, he had his head down, right, straightening up some shirt. He lift up, whoo, what's going on? You know, and everything like that. And I'm trying to talk to him and all. Ain't pay me no mind. Ain't pay me no mind. I'm talking about standoffish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got him, but I took the spotlight, but he could have did the same thing. But I guess he didn't want to take it from maybe the wife because they was there for her.
Right.
You know, but everybody, I'm trying to get him to talk. He wouldn't take a picture with me. I said, all this I done went through.
Right.
You know, to come down there.
Right.
And you know, they say impersonation the biggest form of flattery.
Right.
I figured the least he could have did was
Right.
stop, took a picture with me and everything. He walked over to another vendor, say a couple words, walk back.
Right.
I'm following behind him. I said, well, I ain't gonna keep talking to him.
Right.
He ain't paying me no mind. I went on in the lobby, taking pictures, doing my thing.
Right.
Out there about a hot 20, 25 minutes, security come up, excuse me, sir, time to go. You see, there it is. I said, well, I said, what's the problem? The man said, you causing too much disruption and confusion. I said, how they confused? I said, David Mann right there. He said, no, sir. He said, you not a part of the man camp or the man family, so we wanted to ask you to stop. I said, okay. And I left, and I was a little salty for a second because I thought, you know, like he could at least came at me or a little better tip, but then I thought, okay.
You hear that exclusive right
You know,
there?
they say let your haters be your motivators. So I just let it keep on doing with it, and no problem.
I'm surprised, you know.
Yeah, you know, sometimes these people, and that's what they always say about the black community. We like crabs in the barrel. Everybody else want to uplift one another and support and things like that, and then we seem like we get up there a little bit of success or fame and everything, and you don't want to pull anybody else up. How hard would it have been for that man to make a call down to Tyler Perry or something to say, man, you can check this guy out or something? Don't take nothing, you know, but it is what it is. I'm going to get the Tyler. I'm going to get there. Mr. Perry, if you watch this video, I'm coming for you. I'm getting back down. When I get back down to Georgia, we're going to hook up.
Everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, but your home, Baltimore, shows you mad love, and we're going to continue to promote that, all the positive things that you're doing, and you know everything that you're doing is good. Now I have another comment on here. That person actually probably saying, well, he says you used to you work with him, and and I'm trying not to put too much information, even though you put it on there, but you know, continue to do your thing and get good feedback. So some good things. You said what's the thing? Okay, but yeah, everybody is coming on, and they have a lot of things that they've been, you know, that's been said. And so again, we appreciate all that you are doing. I would love to see a Mr. Brown Zumba.
Yeah, I think that'd be hot. Yeah. I think that'd be something hot. Because you know, you gotta think about a lot of people doing like the trap yoga and this and that. Like, people doing a lot of different creative things. Like, you know, you might want to try to do a session like that.
You think I can get them out?
I think you got.
I think I got a big enough file.
I think you could do it.
I was about to say,
but you'll be promoting cheap things, health, comedy, laughter. You know what I mean?
Okay. I see where you going.
And I can come bring my juices. You know what I mean? And we can, you know, it's always a, you know. Always a connection.
You got enough space. Was it just me when I went back to the school? Didn't it seem like the school got smaller?
Always got to bring it.
We got bigger. Is that what it was?
No.
No, I'm talking about when I went to the auditorium and the gymnasium. I said, well, this thing was bigger back, like it was halfway missing half of the room was gone and everything. I didn't know what happened.
My nephew and niece go to Tim Marable right now. I'm excited for them.
All right, awesome.
Great.
Shout out to America.
Shout out. Very good school. I had plenty of fun.
What was your trade?
Auto mechanics.
Woo. Is that what you? No.
Nope.
No.
That leads into my next question. Like, so besides doing Mr. Brown, what else do you do? Because I didn't get a chance to do my research.
Oh,
so I apologize.
It's okay, man. All right, so here it is.
All right.
Other than Brown,
okay,
I drive tractor trailer.
Okay.
I run containers.
Okay.
The shipment containers in and out of the port of Seagirt.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And I enjoy what I do because it allows me to travel just far enough, but not too far.
Okay.
You know, because I spent some time in the Army and stuff, so I've traveled overseas and so forth. So I like to be home. I'm a family man, you know, and I like to be around my family and friends and stuff. So all that traveling cross country, here, I'm there. I be home next month. I ain't the one. Okay, not for that anyway. You know, so I'm home daily. I'm home daily. I work Monday through Friday, so my evenings are free, my weekends are free, which allows me to be here with you
I
guys.
appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it, because I mean, laughter is definitely great for the soul. Like I was saying before we got on air, like I believe that's what keeps you youthful. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and I just met you. You know what I mean? But the energy is great, man. Like and you know, I wish you continued success. You know what I mean? And towards you reaching your ultimate goal with Mr. Brown and whatever other endeavors you have going on in the world.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. You know,
man.
I'm trying to do it all.
Shawnee, how old you think Mr. Brown is, Shawnee? How old you think Mr. Brown is? Somebody trying to get that.
This might be Cora. Wait a minute, y'all don't know.
Look at his face.
No, it could have been Cora. No,
Is
wait a minute.
is that one of them government phones?
No, this one I pay for, but I need the Wi-Fi password.
The Wi-Fi?
Mine ain't coming through. What's the Wi-Fi password? No, y'all ain't got nothing.
Well, you look.
Well, that's right. Y'all told me the man ain't paid the bill. My bad, $9K. My bad.
Somebody said 49.
Somebody think they know me. You don't know me. You don't know me.
That person
Okay. I mean, listen. We'll tell you at the end who got who the closest. You know what I mean?
So there's questions about how you can book you for information and events.
Nice.
But I also wanted to just put out because someone said they thought that it was a real Mr. Brown.
Right.
So we want to say that we do have with us my brother, alumni brother, Alan Mclaurin, and he is a Mr. Brown impersonator.
Yes.
And so we want to put that out.
You have to put that disclaimer out.
Put that disclaimer out.
Okay, not affiliated with Tyler Perry. It is affiliates.
Even though we were promoted the same way,
That's right.
I do understand that some thought that he was.
Just as long as everyone understands, I can't be walking up in Ruth Chris, give me one of them T-bones, what I'm talking about. That was so good. I appreciate y'all for showing me the love and everything. No, we can't do that. I am an impersonator, so I just do my thing. But if you want to book me, my phone number for booking is 443-208-9559.
They said you really good.
443-208-9559. Thank you.
Also,
on social media, Mr. Brown Impersonator. You can go to IG. You can go to Facebook. You can go to Twitter. YouTube.
You know how to use Twitter, man? I don't know how to use Twitter.
And you just gotta push the little tweet, the little bird.
I don't know how to do it.
Tweet, the little bird and everything.
How do you engage with it? Like, I don't even know how to do it.
I don't like it, but we do have one for responding.
Well, you know what? I like it because a lot of other celebrities be on there, so I just be on there so I can connect with them and all this. It's all about the networking.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you heard it first. Mr. Brown, he know how to use the, you know what I mean, the Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we're trying to keep up with everything. You got Snapchat?
No.
No.
I don't have that Snapchat.
Don't get
I don't have that Snapchat and nothing like that.
No Snapchat for brothers. No Snapchat.
I know. Then they be trying to put the filter, and I was at a party one time, and they gonna put me in there, got little ears and all. I swear, what you doing to me?
What you doing?
What you doing to me? Got me looking all crazy and all.
Sorry, y'all. Listen, I
don't tweet. I don't know how to tweet.
You gotta do tweet.
I mean, they want me to tweet. I mean, I do have a Twitter account, but you know.
So we are. I do want to put out some serious things, I also want to say how appreciative I am of all the positive things that are going on in the community. First of all, but just having people that are doing some great. Here want to co-host.
And one more thing. I'm on Gmail, Mr. Brown Impersonator @gmail.com. So if you can't reach me by phone, you can always send me a message.
Send me an email.
Yep. Look at that.
I think I covered all the bases. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. We're gonna make sure we put all the information.
You know what they say? Leave no stone unturned.
She said, "What's your name?"
I'm Leroy Brown. I'm a Pisces. Are you interested? How did you pop it? Yeah, popping. There it is. Ain't ready for all this. I'm here to tell you.
Hey, yo. Oh,
I can't even think. I'll give up. So here, so someone said that they gotta see you live again. You will be at the
Sully's Comedy Cellar,
Comedy.
November 2nd.
And we're gonna post that. If we can get people to come out, it's even on like our Mervo alumni page. But if we can get people out to come and support, we must support one another.
Shawnee, I'm gonna tell you how old he is at the end. Shawnee, be patient.
Oh, she trying to get the inside scoop.
Be patient. I got you. We got you.
So I specifically and this is kind of I gotta be on a serious note. So I specifically no not too much, but
you know I
have to say that there's a lot of people that are going through things in this world, and specifically in our city, and even with the crime, you mentioned it out there. But I wanted to say that everything that you're doing, keep going. I don't care how it may look, and I don't even know if you're going through anything, but no matter how it looks, you are really making people happy. I mean, we were waiting to come in, and people were coming from across the street, to see you, to take a picture with you, and with all that's going on, we even hit a little ambulance, and it could be just anything, but with all that's going on, we need people like you that can bring that positivity, and that's exactly why Brother Nance and I even have the radio show to spotlight the great things that are going on. Yesterday, look at that, you got Attorney Warren Brown looking over at you.
All right. There it is.
But
what's going on, boss?
I said I would be positive, right? This is how it be, right? So I do want to kind of put out something that's going on next week, and if you are available, we would love to have you. Brother Nance is going to hold down the show, but we do have something special that Restoring the Village is going to do. Next Tuesday is the National Day of Remembrance for Murder Victims. And I do believe just having, like I said, that positivity. It doesn't have to be this sadness going on, but we're bringing love and joy. And we having people dancing, singing. We having, just showing that. And I know that helped me. So yesterday made 15 years that my husband died. And it was a very hard time for me, right? But every day gets better because I have people like, meaning that good spirit. Brother Nance, meaning that person that can support me. And so it just goes back to saying, just keep going, because you never know what you're doing may really be impacting somebody else. And in fact, it's not a may, it is.
It is. And speaking on that, I'll tell you, I did an event one time.
Don't be in here crying.
No, we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry.
So that's why you gotta sing.
We're not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry. I mean, just sometime the eyes may sweat a bit. That's all. No problem. But no, I was doing an event.
Say hi to my Aunt Tammy.
Oh, hey, Aunt Tammy. All right now. I was doing an event, and it was for a woman's shelter, like a battered women, and children. And children, it was like a Christmas time, so they had they had all the toys for the kids and everything. And I went there, and it was very positive and uplifting, to put a smile on the face of the kids and so forth. And even, of course, it was in the hood, which was not a problem. But even coming outside to get to my vehicle, and the people that were outside that congregated around, and I had a gentleman come up to me and tell me, he said, man, you so funny. He said, you keep me from putting my hands on my woman. And it just, it was real, for him to say something like that, and I just, like, something comes over you, to say that, and I'm still trying to, stay in a positive, uplifting, man, but just like, wow.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
The power of laughter, it's a ministry. And I do believe that it is a gift from God that I'm doing. I love what I do.
I can tell, man.
I do.
I can tell, man.
It's harder than it looks.
I know it's hard, bro.
It's harder than it looks to be able to deliberately mispronounce words that what it's supposed to be. When someone say something to you, to take it flip it and throw it back at them
right.
within a matter of a second.
Right.
It's truly a gift from God.
Do you sometimes just be in character without being, you like, you just.
Well, if I walk, I keep cards in my pocket.
Yeah.
So I always have my business cards on me, whether work, play, whatever. I can be at Zoom, I can be at the supermarket, the bank, laundromat, it don't matter. Anywhere, and I pass them out, and people looking at me like, I thought that was, I wanted to say it, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to offend you or something like that. I'm like, look, I done kind of fell into the role, the character, you know what I mean? It's like, it's okay, no problem.
There you go.
Right, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I passed them things out like Gambit on X-Men. They be like,
he was out there.
yeah, they come out. I told people I was like Oprah with them things. You get a card, you get a card.
You get a card, you get a card, you get a card.
And just to be able to switch back and forth, from Al, aka Taz, aka Brown.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Look at that. We have to do some collaborations. It's something that you'll be interested in.
Okay.
Get out there in that community.
Somebody said amen.
Amen. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Amen. I love the fact that you even just say, the ministry and how God is in the midst of that. Spirituality is there, and that right there will take you so far.
There's ministry in everything we do, from teaching to being an effective lawyer to it's ministry in everything that you do in life. You know what I mean? Like relationships, everything. Like it's just. That's good, man. Like I like the positive light.
Yeah, to have that spiritual base.
Yes.
That means a lot. And a lot of these youth nowadays, they don't go to church. They've never been Christian. They've never been baptized. Back in the day when you had your grandmother, big mama, and stuff like that, they dragged us to church. Whether it was your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, someone.
What was going on Monday?
They would drag you.
But communities.
Ash Wednesday, while you had choir rehearsal on Friday night or Saturday, some type of thing. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a lot, it's a lot.
Yeah, but the communities have changed a lot, man.
Right.
Like, we don't have people they just live in addresses now. We don't have communities like we used to. So.
Oh yes. And this is, like I said, that's exactly why we just do like the radio show. That RTV is restoring the village. It is not going to happen overnight because we've been so.
Now just know we talking about the village of the people, not Emerson Village, not Dutch Village, not Charles Village. We talking about the whole village as a city of Baltimore and the peoples and everything.
I had somebody say, was it for like Emerson Village? And I was just like, okay, yes they did. When I first was doing stuff, yes I did. So,
hey, man.
This is good.
You just pray for them.
I will. I want you to.
He said, my man said, I thought yo was the dude from Meet the Browns.
Some people say I is and some people say I isn't. That's for you to decide. But I say the same thing when I look in the mirror. Everybody got a twin.
Yeah.
Yes. And as long as he don't commit no crimes, I'm all right.
Right.
Well, had me running from the
You don't want him to have no.
Not the way they be acting. You see how they? It don't matter if they got the body cams or nothing. They be doing things to people. I ain't gonna go there.
Let's not go there.
Leave him alone.
How do you feel about the school system and
I gotta sit back on that.
That's one of the ones where you have to side.
You gotta
come out of character for that. You just have to side about it because it's really sad.
It's very sad.
And even with my own child, I have 3, but my youngest he's only 13. Be 14 in November, and he's in the 8th grade. And we have actually his mom and I have been having him tutored for the past 3 years, just to help because they just pushing the kids along.
Yes, they are.
It's a sad situation, and I don't know where the money went when they was building the stadium, when they was building the casinos, and they talking about all this and that. You got teachers they're not paying the teachers enough as it is, and then they got to use their own money to go and buy supplies and stuff. It's like, where's the money at? They're not doing, then some of these parents, they send their kids to school like the school supposed to be a babysitter.
Right.
Yeah, they not doing anything. You thinking, I've been up to my son's school on several occasions, and I'll just pop in.
Right.
You know, I'm one of those parents that I'll just show up and whatever. He's like, Dad? I'm like, Dad, checking on you, boy. I mean, you know, the kid's like, he look like Mr. Brown. Watch your mouth, okay? I'm here for my son. Like, ain't all that right now. You know, and things like that happen. But I let them know, as I did with others, like, yeah, you never know when I can pop up, when I'm gonna be there, whatever. So I will keep you on your toes, you know, things like that. But I see the kids, they running through the halls, they cussing out the teachers and stuff. The teachers are afraid of the kids and for good reason. You can't do anything to these kids, and then when you do, you thinking you call a parent, and the parent come up there and escalate the thing worse.
But see, I disagree a little bit, only because I used to be a school teacher, right? So what I mean by that is like you have to like set the tone with the kids. Like I would let my kids stand outside the room, like until they was ready to come in the classroom. I would go out there with a chair, sit right there, be like, look, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, and force them to get in line and then hold themselves accountable. Because I'm not a yeller. I was a character building teacher. So I think that the problem is we're not really building the character of the youth as well as like setting expectations. The expectations are so low for some of these kids from the teachers, not the teachers. All the teachers have high expectations for their kids. Right. You know what I mean? But it's a such thing as cultural competency that's not in the school system. You know what I mean? And they are trying. You know what I mean? They really are trying. And there's a lot of very intelligent teachers, but they don't have the support of administration that can teach them or build brothers like myself that we could be still in the school coming through as support for the teachers, support for the students, not as a run to Mr. Nance room because I want to get out. No, you shouldn't want to come to me. I should be popping in like how your dad or your uncle or your mother you know what I mean? Like you want to see me, I want to see you. So it's like when you get the kids to buy in that way, they will go hard for you. You know what I mean? Like I have so many youth doing so great, and it hurt me to leave the school system, but I had to pursue my dream. You know what I mean? My passion, so I can build some schools. You know what I mean? So Allah is just showing me some great things going on.
And like you say, it's not all. You know, I mean, you have certain, you know, they said free bad apples, you know, make it bad for the bunch, but it's not all schools, not all teachers.
38, 37, 39, 41, 36, yeah.
We going down.
But no, man, like seriously, I mean, because that's you know, but I do agree with you. You know, I mean, the kids are out of control, but it's just like when I see that, the kids, like when you check them, nobody, like they don't really, you know what I mean? They'll come your way and they'll see you and they'll just stop and be getting emotional.
Now, some teachers, they keep them in check. Yeah. I have been up there, and certain teachers, you know, will come from another room, and they in there wilding out with this teacher, and this teacher come from another room like, hey, y'all know better, sit down. And they like, everything. And they calm down. And so it's like you say, you have to demand that respect.
And you gotta support the parents. Like you gotta support the parents' needs too, because some of the parents are low like the kids. You know what I mean? So it's like if you want to be 100% realistic about it, you know what I mean? Like it's so many different challenges, but the one thing that we can do for the kids, like you said, is show them that people care, support them, you know what I mean? Stop them when they're doing something wrong. We don't have to be rude or abrasive with them or put our authority or our, you know what I mean?
It's all in how you deliver it. Right. You always have to fuss and scream.
I've never had a problem with no parents, no kids. I had 2 problems with parents, but when I got to talk and then they met me, the whole energy field changed. Like, yo, you was trying to, I appreciate how you was, you know what I mean? Like, because like I told them, I didn't work for the school system. I didn't work for the schools I worked at. I worked for the kids, you know what I mean? So when the kids see that, I let them know I'm not your friend, but I'll show you how we gonna move. You know what I mean? So I think that if we can build that,
if a lot more teachers thought that way, you know, maybe.
That's why I'm trying to build some schools in Mr. Brother Brown.
You know, like you said, there is a cultural divide. I mean, the same thing with like the police department and so forth. I mean, it's hard to
really understand the brown experience if you're not brown. It's just let's just keep it.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it.
And so
That's
and
it.
you can have great intentions to come in, and like I said, it's a lot of very smart educators. I know them personally that work well with our children. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the time they don't be having the support of the administration, and there's so many changes and how do you want to be taught, and you know what I mean? Like it's just it's teachers not allowed to. My mama just retired from teaching. You know what I mean? And she said like she taught special ed, so she was sharing with me like. After years, it got away from teaching, and it was like you said, babysitting. You know what I mean? Like she was really doing back in the 80s and 90s, putting in good work, bringing kids up when they wasn't. You know what I mean? When it was like smaller classrooms, and then before they got excluded and all. Like it's a whole cycle. We can go on that for hours. You know what I mean? Like that's a very passionate.
And
topic.
I have someone in mind that I would love to come in and talk about the school system.
Okay.
This brother's doing some great things, so he'll definitely be on. The reason I brought that up is because I know that you've been a very vital, part at Mervo, particularly. Even when I just brought up about the Mervo Got Talent, that was a fundraiser or something for us to raise money for scholarships and our homecoming, all of that. And so I do know, like I said, just trying. It takes a village. That's what we say. And we want to make sure that whatever we can do. It was a hard thing for me to step down as a PTA president there, but to know that I'm representing that district and the school in a different light is very helpful.
Right.
And it shows, like, even when y'all talked about, with the parents. I mean, I've had good, bad experiences all over different cultures.
Yeah, of course.
But I also realized we have to not only just invest in the students, but show that we do care.
Right.
And so before I stepped down, I actually, and I want to shout him out, Tyler Brody. I actually appointed him as a student representative in our PTA before I resigned. That was my last thing. I think it was very important to have the students involved, and he's doing some great things to maneuver around things in the school. And a lot of students just want to feel a part, and they just want to feel loved, and they want to feel supported. Not like Brother Juan said, that we don't want to sit there and be like taking our authority and just going with it, but to actually be involved. It's crazy. so that was why I brought it up. And again, just thanking you for continuing to be in the school system. Someone said. Someone said that's not Mr. Brown. His knees not ashy enough. Listen, y'all.
You gotta see the rubber elbows. The elbows.
Oh, it's a package deal, y'all. They stick out far.
I was like, yo.
Let me see the shoes.
Oh, you like these? Oh, y'all can't see. These my Yickadies right here, y'all. These my new Yickadies. I got them. I got a store down in Georgia called Brown's Knick-Knack. Like Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. They make all my clothes and everything. Made these new Yickadies. Only thing they didn't make the socks. I got them from Tarjay for $4.99.
$4.99.
You like Tarjay? Yeah, they real nice.
They went $4.97. You sure they went $4.97?
$4.99, boss.
Damn. $4.99.
Wait a minute, I cannot. Listen. I cannot, I don't even know. I'm sorry. Thank y'all thank everybody for just tuning in. But listen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm having so much fun.
Thank y'all for the engagement.
Yes, we love this. I'm trying to read into everything. This is so good. There's a lot of comments.
Yeah, we got to get everything out before we run out of time.
I know. But listen,
Cable man,
I needed you to sing.
But I need my daddy's two-face for all that.
Do you have it?
I really do have it. You
really
want me to really?
So I really do. I really do. I want you to. Look at it. What is he saying? Sorry, y'all. We all looking at everything.
We trying to look. They got all this stuff.
Somebody said I can't see her. She's smart, very intelligent, and informative.
Oh,
yes, she is.
What's her name? Tell them your name.
Angie.
And she pretty, y'all. Don't forget that. Don't forget that one. You got all the other qualities.
You saw what I did?
Yeah, that's right. Sure.
Angie, there's a lot of Angies.
And no ring out.
Angie, there's a lot of Angies in the world. You got to tell her who you are, like where she can find you.
Angie Winder. Just go to angiewinder.com.
Alright, I got you.
When you have this the website, that's it.
That is.
I'm just branding the name. I don't have time to go to this website, go to that one. So we are going to we're going
if you like it, then you need to put a ring on it. That's what that Ben say.
Hey, yo.
My daughter loves, this is what my aunt just said too, my daughter loves watching everything with Meet the Brown. And so, can you just give my baby a little shout out? Her name is Naya.
Hey Naya, how you doing, sweetie?
Hey, my phone died.
Oh,
Oh, man, I can't tell the winner.
He got to get up there. He
got
got
to
his
get up
phone.
during it.
Yo, this is really behind the scenes. We got somebody knocking on the door and everything. We getting interruptions all the way around, y'all. We all right.
So listen.
But you ain't to see that.
I know he just got up.
Housekeeping rules, man. Housekeeping rules. I didn't know. My bad.
So messing up, y'all.
So we are going to give you a little time. That way I can still talk about the event Tuesday. And we'll give you time to put your hair on. So you can sing for us.
Oh, you sing?
I am so
She
serious.
did, sir. She was talking about that since last week.
I really love that.
She was talking about that since last week, bro.
But you know, I can't keep it on too long because it's gonna make me get all sad and everything.
You just
gonna think about my day. You know how you think about a loved one, and it reminded me of that time when my daddy was at my daddy's funeral.
Yeah.
And you know my baby.
And that's why I need it, because I was thinking about my husband. So I need you to be like,
yeah, because we was at his funeral, and my baby Cora had never met my daddy before, so you never know. It happens.
It's sentimental.
It's very, very sentimental. So I can't keep it on that long. Maybe we should save it for the end. I might get my eyes might start sweating.
Okay. Eyes sweating? Damn. I didn't know the eyes could even sweat.
It happens so much.
Damn.
So I
When it sweat at like in the creases.
I don't even know.
The other side and everything.
Listen, I don't even know the time, but I
Like a black child.
I don't know the time, but listen, we're gonna keep going until we get that cue. Okay. But I will say this is the first time we've been in this room here, and I really love it.
And this is nice. I don't know what the other room look like, but I'm loving the couch.
Yeah,
you know.
We knew you was getting all old and your butt hurt or something.
My butt gotta be hurt. I ain't been to prison. I don't know what you talking about. No, my booty don't hurt. No, you would not do that to me. Now you talking like somebody want my beginning and the end. No, that ain't gonna happen.
So we had to make sure. We had to make sure you was comfortable and you was like our special guest, the first one in the room.
Okay.
Yes, and really just celebrate your good work and treat you with the respect that you deserve.
I appreciate it. I mean, I didn't want you to make you like I was big and I gotta sit on the couch or something.
You know what I mean?
You are our celebrity here in Baltimore, so you get all of that.
I love it.
The luxury of the nice little comfy.
It is comfy, y'all. It's real comfy and everything. And we gonna have to come up with a real name for it though. We can't call it the upper room.
Not the upper room.
Because ain't nobody dying. And we can't call it the boom boom room because ain't nobody getting nasty on no couch.
We was gonna say it was the I forgot what we said.
Because he crazy.
It was like something like coffee and conversations or community conversation.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the community conversation room. It was the community conversation room.
And you were our first one.
Yeah, so it's the community.
So you think about
room.
that, and everybody else think about that. We can have a name for it.
That's cute.
Yeah, man,
So
community conversation.
we have about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let Mr. Brown put his thanky thing on his head. And I'm going to talk about the event for next week to give him time to do
You know,
that.
we wasn't even thinking. I ain't even go nowhere. Can you get my bag?
Mr. Brown came in with his bag.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
he
mean?
has a bag.
Brown.
Yeah, I brought my bag because I don't know them people's outside. Somebody might have broken my car or something like that.
We do live in Baltimore.
We in the hood, y'all. You never know. They be like, I bust the windows out his car and everything, and I come out and I ain't got my daddy too fair. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm gonna let him put that on. I do want to say we got 5 minutes, and I do want to say that Next week, Brother Nance is going. I'm gonna let him just, talk about what the topic will be if he wants to talk
Yes,
about
I
it
will.
now.
I will. We're going to have.
But I'll let him
next week.
end that out, and he can talk about that. But I do want to say that next Tuesday, meet me at Mervo if you are available at 6 o'clock. It is actually September 25th. That is a National Day of Remembrance for Murder Victims. And we will be at Mervo honoring some great people in the community that have lost loved ones or are giving back to the community with their gifts to show love to those who have lost their loved ones. So again, September 25th, next Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Mervo. Big shout out to the new principal for allowing even that partnership to continue. So we want to continue to just show that love back to the community and those who are doing some great things. So that was kind of what I was saying. So again, September 25th, next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mervo, National Day of Remembrance for Murder Victims.
Don't meet her there, beat her there.
Yes.
You know
please come out and spread the word.
When the brother
You know, girl, when it come out this bag and everything,
that's real.
keep everything good in these bags. You ain't supposed to know all that. You've been taking some extra community things. You don't worry about it. She ain't supposed to know. Everybody know the color and everything.
The stitching, the color.
I'm just gonna show y'all real quick.
I'm gonna let him sing this song, and then Brother Nance is gonna have our little outros.
They gonna take me out. You know what? And then I had went up there on that Pisiani Avenue and got Miss Kim to kind of trim it up for me. And you know, she messed it up a little bit. She messed it up, y'all. Gave me the Trump special. Y'all see what she did to me? Gave me the Trump special. I don't know what to do. My hair ain't right. Wait a minute, it ain't. Oh, girl, why you ain't tell me my hair look like that? Oh no, you didn't. Hold up. Hold up a second. Wait a minute. Wait. You got to make sure you get it right. You can't be coming in like that. You know, huh? Is it better?
Yes, it looks beautiful.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
It looks so nice. Everybody, please share. They laugh. Everybody, please share this video. We're getting ready to end. But I'm gonna let him do this.
Let him do his thing.
It's just not right. Because every time then I'm looking at on the TV and every time I look just like my daddy. And when I told that time we was at my daddy's funeral, he laid out in that casket and everything. And Corey ain't never met my daddy. So I told her, I said, come here, Corey, ain't no time like the present. And I said, Daddy, this is Corey. He didn't answer. I said, don't worry about it, boss. And then I had to turn around and tell Corey. I said, Corey, I said, this is your great daddy. This is your great daddy. This is your great daddy. Great daddy. Great daddy. I can't take it no more. I'm tired.
I'm gonna let Brother Nance. I gotta check on Mr. Brown. I'm gonna let Brother Nance have a 2 hours. I'm gonna check on. I'm gonna check on Deacon Brown.
I was not expecting that. Brother Allen, you dope. Hey, so this is Brother Nance again. Next week we're gonna have. I'm so excited to have my good brother Raph Almighty from the legendary Derp Tune. He'll be here next week. He's dropping his album on the 24th for Everything That Means Something. I'm excited. So tune in next week. Remember, we do not have good days. We create them. Live the life you want to live. Create the life you want to have for yourself. Create the love you want to have around you. Peace and health, man. Remember, it takes all of us, every single one of us, to restore a village. Peace and health, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace and love.